Good day everyone, we are the Group 4 and today we are going to report about the simulation of interview and interrogation in applying PEACE method or PEACE model. First is we are going to have a short history or origin about this method.
The origin of PEACE model. The PEACE model of investigative interviewing was developed in the early 90s as a collaborative effort between law enforcement and psychologists in England and Wales. It was designed to reduce the number of false confessions that were being recorded due to overly aggressive interviewing tactics of the other common interviewing models.
PEACE method is an interrogation technique mostly used by the police officers. The idea is to make the interrogation more like an interview. It involves lots of talking. It allows the suspect to provide for their account uninterrupted. So this method of interrogation allows the interrogators ask a lot of questions and make the suspects talk for as long as possible. They became friendly with the suspect while carefully coercing them to confess. Actually po, itong method na ito is they are seeking for more informations, hindi lang sa mga direct confessions coming from the suspect. We can compare it sa mga ibang method na ginagamit ng mga pulis na nagiging aggressive sila sa pagtanong sa mga suspects, kaya malaki ang possibility na makakuha sila ng mga false confessions, while in PEACE method is they are gathering the full, clear, and more detailed information about the crime. So, PEACE method or PEACE stands for Preparation and Planning, Engage and Explain, Account, Closure, and Evaluate.
Planning and preparation takes into account variable information and identifies the key issue and objective of interview. Para mas maging matagumpay ang pagkikipag-interview, kailangan magplano at maghanda ng mabuti. Dapat alam ng isang tagapag-interview ang tungkol sa kaso, mag-isip ng mga tanong na itatanong na kailangan maging handa sa problema. Dapat din itong suriin sa lahat ng mga detalya at ebidensya. Dapat malinaw sa tagapag-interview kung ano ang gusto niyang malaman.
Engage and explain. This first stage is the most influential aspect used in building rapport and to engage in interviewing. It requires active listening to establish and maintain rapport. The interviewers should explain the reasons for the interviewee's objectives and their expectation of the process. The first stage of an interview is crucial for creating positive and productive environment for both the interviewer and the interviewee. It involves building rapport and engagement through active listening, creating a comfortable atmosphere, and setting clear expectation. This stage sets the stage for a positive and productive interview, build trust and empowers the interviewee by making eye contact, nodding, asking clarifying questions, and creating comfortable atmosphere. The interviewer can establish a connection with the interviewee and foster a sense of shared interests or experiences. This stage is like a handshake, setting the foundation for a successful interview.
Rapport building, establishing a positive and trusting relationship with the interview. Ang rapport building ay nangungulugan ng paglikha ng isang positibo at mapagkatiwalaang relasyon sa interview sa pamamagitan ng paglikha ng komportableng kapaligiran, pagpapakita ng tunay na interes, paghahanap ng karaniwang interes, at paggamit ng mga verbal na senyas. Clear communication. Explaining the purpose of the interview in the interview rights. Ang clear communication ay nangulugan ng malinaw na pagpapaliwanag sa layunin ng interview at paggamit ng simpleng salita upang maiwasan ang kalituan. Active listening. Paying full attention to the interview responses, asking clarifying question. Ang active listening ay nangangahulugan ng pagbibigay ng buong atensyon sa pagtugon ng interview, sa paggamit ng verbal sign, pagtatanong ng mga bukas at malinaw na katanungan, at pag-uulit ng mga pangunahing punto upang matiyak ang pag-intindi. Empathy, demonstrating understanding and sensitivity to the interview situation. Ang empathy ay nangungahulugan ng pagpapakita ng unawa at sensitibidad sa sitwasyon ng interview sa pamamagitan ng pagkilala sa mga emosyon, pag-uulit ng mga narinig, pagpapatunay ng mga karanasan, pagpapakita ng kahabagan, at pagpapanatili ng isang di mapanghusgang saloobin.
Account refers to the process of obtaining the subject's version of events in a clear, detailed, and interrupted manner. It involves the interviewer's effort to gather all relevant information through careful questioning and active listening. The account phase is the stage in the interview where the subject provides their narrative or explanation of the events in question. This includes their description of what happened, their actions, and their observations. Account phase in the PACE framework is a structured step designed to obtain a clear, comprehensive narrative from the interviewee. This stage is crucial because it serves as the foundation for understanding the subject perspective, identifying information, and verifying details. The account phase is not just about gathering facts but also about building rapport and maintaining an ethical approach to interviewing.
Purpose of the account: encourage the interview to share their version of events in as much detail as possible. Ang layunin din po nito ay mahikayat ang taong imbestigahan na magkwento ng kanyang sariling version sa mga pangyayari sa paraang malinaw at buo. Sa halip na simpleng sagot o maikling paliwanag, ang nais ay makuha ang lahat ng mahalagang detalye na maaaring makatulong at sa masusing pag-unawa sa insidente. Ang prosesong ito ay nagbibigay ng pagkakataon sa kanila na may paliwanag ang mga nangyayari mula sa kanilang pananaw ng walang panghuhusga o interruption. Method: as open-ended questions such as can you tell me what happened from the beginning, or can you explain that in your own words. Allow the interviewee to speak without interruption to ensure they feel heard. Provide their narrative naturally. Avoid leading questions that may influence or shape their response. So ngayon, tatanungin po natin ng mga posibilidad na tanong tulad na maaari mo bang ikwento ang mga nangyari mula sa simula o maaari mo bang ipaliwanag ito gamit ang sarili mong salita? So, hayaan po natin ang inimbestigahan na magsalita ng walang interruption upang maramdaman nilang sila ay pinapakinggan at may bagay nila ng maayos ang kanilang kwento ng natural.
Next stage of the model, the closure stage. Now the closure phase occurs when you guess it at the point in which you seek to conclude the interview. So when you reach the point that you think your interview is coming to a close, it's vital that before closing you actually review the aims and objectives that you said prior to the interview or indeed added to during the interview, just to ensure that everything has been covered off. Remember, you can only do this effectively if you set yourself those aims, that objectives to begin with. Now satisfied that you have been covered off those aims and objectives, that next thing we would do then is to let the interviewee know that the interview is coming to an end. We do this so that the interviewee is aware that if there was anything else that they might have been wished to mention during the interview, that they need to mention it soon. Provide an overreaching summary of interview silent point can be useful to raise the silent points clients are including the interview that this is done to check your understanding of what's been said, and it also serves as an opportunity for the interview to check that they provided is correct. So it could be a good practice to the interviewee that you're going to summarize the main points of the interview and then invite them whilst you're doing so to add on or otherwise correct anything that they think inaccurate. Once that summary has been completed and adopted or accepted by the interviewee, we can explain to the interviewee what is likely occur thereafter and give the chance to ask a question. Once that been done, we can conclude the interview, complete any necessary administration. Now closure should be natural enough to simply be a natural round off to the conversation, and now it can be useful to revert back to a neutral topic of conversation just to establish that might have one or diminish or drop off slightly during the interview, so that was closure.
Evaluate. In the process of assessing a candidate's suitability for a job role, in an interview and interrogation, evaluation may refers to the process of determining the probative value of evidence. The evaluation refers to the systematic process of critically analyzing and assessing the subject responses, behaviors, and overall context to determine the truthfulness, reliability, relevance, and completeness of the information provided. This involves comparing the subject statement to known facts, identifying inconsistencies or patterns, observing verbal and nonverbal cues, and determining whether additional questioning or evidence is required to corroborate or challenge the information. Evaluation refers to the process of analyzing the information provided by the interviewee or suspect to determine its reliability, relevance, and credibility. It involves critical thinking, observation, and application of techniques to assess both verbal and nonverbal cues. Here's how evaluation is applied effectively. Assessing credibility of information. Analyze the content of what being said. Look for consistency in the narrative, logical coherence, and whether the details align with known facts. For example, a person claiming they were at home at all night but providing huge details might warrant further probing. Observing nonverbal behavior. Assess physical cues such as posture, gesture, and facial expressions. While not definitive proof of deception, behaviors like avoiding eye contact or defensive posture may indicate discomfort or dishonest. For example, a suspect nervously tapping their fingers while discussing a specific part of the timeline. Evaluating emotional responses. Appropriate emotions. Evaluate whether the personal emotions reactions align with their story. Overreacting or underreacting to significant event might raise questions. For example, someone appearing indifferent while discussing a traumatic event might be withholding information. Purpose of evaluate is to assess the subject credibility and reliability and to gather information about the suspected crime.
Purpose. The PIS method in police interviews and interrogation aims to provide a systematic, ethical, and non-coercive method of acquiring information. Structured interview or interrogation ensures that all processes utilized with the PIS method are fair, transparent, and focus on acquiring verifiable information while adhering to ethical standards. In a nutshell, it ensures effective and ethical information, which leads to the second objective: employing an ethical approach in interviews and interrogations. Being ethical ensures that law enforcement interviews and interrogation are conducted without coercion, manipulation, or fraud, and it advances human rights. This ethical foundation reduces the likelihood of false confession while preserving public trust in the justice system. Non-coercive interview and interrogation is a tactic that does not involve the use of force, intimidation, or psychological pressure. Instead, it emphasizes on open communication, voluntariness, and respect for interviewee rights. Overall, the PEACE technique aims to collect information while promoting considerable preparation, active listening, and critical information about the materials gathered.
The importance of applying PEACE method on interview and interrogation. The first importance, it promotes courteous, collaborative, and productive communication by fostering a non-confrontational atmosphere, active listening, and empathetic understanding. This approach encourages open-ended responses, increases cooperation, and improves accuracy, ultimately leading to more effective and informative interview and interrogation. The second importance is to obtain full account of events from suspect rather than just seeking for a confession. The PEACE method prioritizes obtaining a detailed and cooperative account of events by encouraging suspects to provide their narrative rather than coercively seeking a confession. This approach focuses on gathering comprehensive information, clarifying inconsistencies, and verifying facts to build a reliable and evidence-based understanding of the events.
It encourages cooperative behavior from the interviewee, which can lead to more accurate and detailed information retrieval during the interview process. So it means it encourages cooperative behavior mula sa interviewee, kaya nagiging mas madali para sa kanila na magbahagi ng tamang impormasyon at magbigay ng mas detalyadong sagot sa interview process.